Today, I'm going to perform and reveal the secrets to a really simple and direct and therefore powerful magic trick. A little bit of sleight of hand, not too tricky, just like I said, very, very magical. And it starts by having somebody mark their initial, or you could do a little picture, on a quarter. Okay? You borrow a quarter, someone marks their initials, your hands are empty, your sleeves are up, and you say, look, watch this. Watch the coin very carefully, because I'm going to make the coin impossibly travel from my closed right hand, okay, into my right pocket, my right pants pocket. Still there, hasn't gone yet. Watch, here we go. Now, I can do it two ways. I can make the coin travel invisibly or visibly. Okay, watch. This is the visible way to make it travel. Like that. I know, it's not very impressive, I understand that. But watch, I'm gonna do it. Watch carefully, here we go. Just like this, it goes invisibly. From my hand down into my right pants pocket. Their marked coin. Now I gotta be honest with you. When I was first performing this trick, the first way I tried was to actually have the coin travel from my left hand all the way through the air down to the right pocket, but I could never get it to work. It just didn't work. Then for a while, I tried to make the coin travel from my right hand through the air invisibly and down to this pocket, but that didn't work either. The only way I've ever been able to make it work is to take your marked coin and make it invisibly travel. First it vanishes, totally gone from my right hand. And then you can have the spectator or yourself, of course, you can reach down into your pocket, pull up the coin, and give it back to them. And it is, of course, their marked coin. So there's so many things I groove about this. This is something I came up with many, many years ago when I used to work in restaurants and did a lot of restaurant magic. And when you borrow an item, it's cool. When you have people make a mark, they invest on it. Sometimes I would do the initial, but much more interesting, is to get them to do a drawing or some mystical little shape. You say something silly. Would you do me there? Just do a tiny sketch of the famous Mona Lisa painting, but she's chewing gum. Do it a little differently, okay? So you can have so much fun getting them marked. And what's cool about this, of course, is organic, very organic, okay? No slight, you don't have anything up your sleeves. You got a marked coin, and you do it twice. That's really what I think is so cool about this trick, is you do something very clearly that's impossible, and then you immediately repeat it and hand it. You start clean, you end clean. There's a whole bunch of cool, kind of the structure. This is an example of the power of a structured trick. So in just a second, I'm going to reveal to you the secrets. You'll be able to do it. But I do want to mention a couple things. First, I'm going to give you a chance to enter a contest. This week, I'm giving away one of my hoodlum gimmicks. And hoodlum, without going into too much detail, you can always find it at sankeymagic.com. Hoodlum is essentially a cut and restore rope trick, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff you can do with it, but it doesn't use a rope. It uses a cord from your favorite hoodie, okay? It comes complete with everything and all the information, and again, this is something you can do with literally almost any hoodie in the world, okay? So here's the question of the week for your chance to automatically enter the contest, and that's this. Here's the question, right now. I'm about to say it. If you could, with a snap of your fingers, have any hoodie, any design of hoodie in the world appear in your closet, what would be the color? And what would be the pattern, or even what logo, what design? What would you have on the front or on the back or on the hood itself? What would be the color? What would be the pattern? What would be the design? Possible logos or these kinds of things. So leave your comment down below. Be automatically entered into the contest, okay? In just a moment, I'm also going to announce last week's winners from the reconstruction contest. Going to do that in just a moment. But for now, let's jump into this. So, along with a marker to mark the coin, you need a duplicate coin. Now, it doesn't have to be. I've found, working in bars, and restaurants, and bordellos, and by bordellos, I simply mean, of course, what do you call it? A cat house, or prostitutes live there. Anyway, so, oh my God. Sorry, I made myself laugh. Never good. So you need a duplicate coin. Now, you don't need an exact duplicate. Not only do the dates not need to match, it doesn't even have to be a perfectly exact. I mean, if you got a quarter from one state, it doesn't exactly have to match the pattern or the exact same back design on the other state. Because the duplicate coin that you bring in here, you only show it casually, okay? You kind of show it casually. And I found that a lot of situations where the lighting is not as bright as here with got the studio lights on me, this stuff flies no problem, okay? But you need a duplicate coin is, okay, what I'm saying now. The duplicate coin starts down the right pants pocket. So look at the structure on this. This is also an example of using your presentation. Your words, your theater, the theater and acting like carry this a long way to create this wonderful illusion. So you have some mark a coin, show your hands very fairly and say, look, I'm going to make the coin travel from my right hand into my pocket, okay? Pause a beat for, let the tension build, and then you lean in, of course, and say, now I can do it two ways. I can do it invisibly, or, and I always pause a beat there for comedic effect, visibly, okay? The visibly, Now, the visibly is maybe not as good. I mean, here's the visible magic trick for the coin travel from here to here. Here, there. Ta-da! I know, it's not very impressive, but we'll try the invisible way. So, of course, now you know what I did to start. Down in the pocket, I switched coins. And you notice that I do it casually. I kind of I move both hands rather than down the pocket and then say, now let's try the visible way. I find one hand coming out is almost more suspicious than saying, I know, not very impressive. I get that, but we'll try it again. And I bring it out, and I kind of got my fingers in front of it, and then I give a little show of it. I don't sort of come out like this. You can be too clear sometimes. I want to be casual at that moment. So I switch the coins, and I say, I know, you're not very impressed. And notice, I don't care if it's the heads or tails or which way they signed. That's also why I'm not doing it like this, okay? And right in their faces. I'm sort of like, I know, I'm keeping my hand moving, not very impressive, okay? But watch, I am going to do it. You're going to see it happen. So I transfer the coin to the left hand. The motivation here is to show the hand absolutely empty. I want to make sure they can see that before I put the coin in there. But of course I did a false transfer, okay? And this is the most casual false transfer in the world. So I drop it here, cupped fingers, they see I've got their quarter apparently, but when I put it on again, I'm not displaying it, okay? I'm just sort of like here, and I want to show this hand empty. That's my motivation. Then I casually put the coin in the hand, and all I'm doing is a finger palm. The coin's here, I'm holding it basically in the finger, and I'm going to turn the hand over. When I turn the hand over, I'm going to apparently catch it here, okay? The key to this is to make sure you're clear about where the vitality is. By that I mean this. I'm showing it here, okay? And this is casual. Then I transfer it. Immediately this hand's dead. It dies. All life is here, okay? And that really sells it. You don't have to do a fancy retention or something that looks amazing. It's a full-bodied thing from here to there. Okay? They will believe it, especially if you do. Big part of magic. If you believe it, so will they. Okay? It's acting, right? And actors on one level are able to believe the scene. So here, like this, I say, so I'm here, I do this. Now, you don't want to have this vanish way over here, because then you have the timing from here down to here and into here. Somebody might start thinking about the left hand. So what I prefer to do is do the vanish a little closer to the pocket, have it gone, show both sides, put the hand in the pocket, come out, and come right out, immediately flip it over and show them their marked coin. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's a very subtle use of a duplicate. Boom, like this. Now, the repeat. I've caught magicians with a repeat, because now it's about the presentation. You've done it visibly and invisibly at work. Boom, like this. You say, well, actually, kind of you're parting the curtain. You're letting them inside so there's a different tone. Say, actually, when I first was doing this, I used to try to make the coin travel from my right hand down here, from my left hand down here in my right pocket. Now, what have I done? I switched and ditched at the same time. They saw the marked coin here, and I transferred, okay? Now, you can use my flying shuttle pass, or you can use a more direct, real casual, where I'm just holding the coin with my thumb. We'll turn the hands over. It's like a David Roth shuttle pass. Here to here, thumb is holding it for a beat, okay? Here to here. Right? It's very clear. And you're confessing, you got the marked coin here. You say, well, actually, when I was first trying this trick, I practiced it, so I tried to get the coin from my left hand down into my right pocket. And the tap is interesting because I slip the fingers in, but then to diffuse this action, I do this, okay? So to them, I just sort of went down like this and tapped, okay? But I've loaded the marked coin back and switched in this, okay? But you have to continue, right? Because the next part of this is, and then for a while, and you transfer the coin, right? Then you false transfer the coin from the left. Then for a while, I tried to make it go from my right hand down here, down my shirt, and into my left pants pocket. But that didn't work either. So you see how my actions before and after sand off the corners. You really don't want to spark suspicion. But of course, now I'm in my perfect ending position. So let me walk through that one more time for you. I really want you to pick up the subtleties. But first, let me name the winners from last week. Here you go, guys. If I say your name right now, it means you won one of my reconstruction tricks, gimmicks. You can always check them out at sankeymagic.com. Here we go. Reconstruction winners from last week. Blurry Pixels, Kane Scott, Larissa Che, C-H-E-A, Joel Galilee, Darren Rowley, Alan Pegg, Joe Felix, Vinny Iser, Dan Howe, Georges, maybe French, Georges, Rashid, R-A-S-H-E-D, Rashed, Jay Simmons, and Nicholas Maggioli. You guys won. Please, if you won, if I just said your name, congrats. Yay. You're going to really love Reconstruction. It's lots of cool things you can do with it, and really magical card trick. Contact my team. Send them an email at contact@sankeymagic.com. Please name your YouTube name and your real name and your shipping address, and my team will ship it out to you. Okay? Okay, so let's jump in here to this. I want to get the fine points here. So it's really important. This is not a hard trick, but it's all about the flow, right? So here we are, one more time. We're here. They just marked the coin. They put something silly on it, something memorable, something whatever, some sort of drawing. And you go, okay, watch, going to make the coin travel. It's going to travel from my right hand down my right pocket. Here we go. I know it sounds impossible. It's going to happen. Here we go. Now, there's two ways I can do this. I can do it invisibly or visible-like. So do you see it? Visible-ish. Now, the visible's not, the visible magic. Watch the coin travel, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, down the pocket, ta-da, thank you so much. I know the visible is not very great. I can appreciate that. So look, I'm going to do it invisibly. You'll see it go. Here we go. From my pocket, or I should say my hand, my right hand down to my right pocket. Now, it's there. You got to trust me, it's there. But I have a little confession to make. When I first did this trick, okay, I actually tried to make the coin go from my left hand down to my right pocket. It didn't really work very well. Then for a while, I tried from my right hand down to my left pocket, and it didn't work well. The only way I was ever able to do this, here, can you hold on my hand and maybe have somebody else? So you got 2 or 3 people holding your fist, okay? Beautiful isolation and focus, okay? You go like this from my right hand, and then you have somebody else reach down to your pocket and remove the coin for them. It's always a little bit of a saucy moment. They remove the coin, and you still haven't opened your hand. Kind of fun, close up. Then once they remove that, then you do this, or you could do the reverse, of course, whatever you want. There you have it. Very cool little trick with a borrowed coin. Get a little souvenir at the end, give it back to them. Let me just mention 2 other things. So remember, leave a comment down below for your chance to win Hoodlum, all right? Any hoodie in the world, boom, appears in your closet. What color is the hoodie? What's the design? Is there a logo? Is it from a famous concert hoodie or brand? What exactly is it? Leave a comment down below. Please subscribe to this channel. Getting closer and closer. Want to get up to that 400,000? At 400,000, I'm going to have a week-long celebration. A new video every day for 7 days. So help me get there. It's going to be awesome. So please subscribe to the channel. And also check out, I have a relatively new Instagram account. It's called Sankey Says. And I had to check because I actually have 2 Instagram. But this newer one is called Sankey Says. So if you're on Instagram, please start following me there at Sankey Says. I got some magic stuff, magic tips, but also some non-magic stuff. Some philosophy, some psychology, some conflict management, parenting tips. It's a real communication, persuasive communication, philosophical kind of salad. That's my gesture for salads when I'm tossing the salad there. Okay? So, thanks for watching. Let's put a click up in here, we'll say, for the new, no, not for Sankey Says, but for a video. I'll put a video there, put the subscribe button over in there, and for my third arm, subscribe will do there, the video will be over there, and put a link down below. I'll put a link down below for the new Sankey Says Instagram channel. I appreciate you if you follow me, okay? I'm gonna lower myself like into some sort of, what is it, sarcophagus, or I've got that whole vampire mummy thing. He's going back. Here he goes. Never mind.